Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp. I'm Glenda Calkins and it's Thursday night, which means it's One Sheet Wonder night. Tonight I am going to be using the Mixed Media Florals Designer Series paper. This paper pack is part of my Stamp Camp at Home Card Club kit for June. Club members will receive the download project sheet for tonight's project. They receive all the Thursday nights, every Thursday night's project sheet download with all the measurements for the cards that I created. That's just one of the perks for being in my card club. Card club members receive the full 12 by 12 pack of the Mixed Media Designer Series paper. They also receive a full pack of the low profile dots, card kit to create 8 cards, 2 of each design. There's 4 different designs, as well as bonus PDF files. This month there are 13 bonus PDF files in the gallery, and then every Thursday night it's been pop-up fun fold cards the last 2 weeks, and tonight I have a gift for you. It is a gift box that will hold 8 cards, and we're going to use one 12 by 12 sheet. Let's change the camera and get started. All right, so club members receive the full pack of the Mixed Media Florals Designer Series paper. This is the print that I'm using tonight. We're going to create 8 cards and a box to put them in as a gift, or they're a great way to store your cards, and when you need a card you can pull it out of your box. Club members also receive a full package of the low profile dots. Now this Mixed Media Florals is in a suite. It is a suite. You got the Designer Series paper. This particular suite has 2 bundles. It has the Mixed Florals bundle and the Mixed Labels bundle. The low profile dots, and there's a 3D plaster embossing folder. That's all part of the suite. Now, club members do not need the stamp sets to create their card kits, the cards in their kit. But if they want their cards to be identical to mine, then they're going to want to purchase at least the Mixed Labels bundle. But if they are going to be doing the Thursday night pop-up cards, tonight's One Sheet Wonder card, then they're going to want both of these bundles. So the choice is theirs. They can use any sentiment stamps that they have on hand, but if they want it to be like mine, they're probably going to want to purchase those bundles. And there is a stamping special going on this month featuring sweet products. So if you would go to my blog, www.TheStampCamp.com, and click on a blog post, scroll all the way to the bottom, and it will say the specials. There's a special page on my blog that will talk about all the specials for the month. So click on that. So we're going to start by cutting this in 4-inch strips. So there's 4 and 4, and I'm going to flip this around because I don't want to cut my other edge, and I'm going to just make sure that we get a 4 here, because sometimes those are just a fraction longer than what I want. Then we're going to take all these pieces and we're going to cut them at 4. Now I seen this project at a Stampin' Up event I was at recently, and I thought it was pretty cool, and I thought I could do that as a One Sheet Wonder. So we're going to cut all these to once, and they're all going to be 4 by 4 by 4, and I just want to make sure that these last ones are 4. All right, so far pretty easy. Now you're going to notice that one of these is plain white because that was in the center. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, and I'm going to cut a 1/2 inch off, and you can do either side. I'm going to actually be using the blue side, so I'm going to cut a 1/2 inch off, and then another 1/2 inch, And then I'm going to turn it and I'm going to start cutting 1/2 inch. Let's see, how many do we got here? We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see here. 6, 7. Okay. And this, I'm going to trim this down. I want maybe, let's see, 1.25 inches. This is probably the only piece I'm not going to use. All right, so I think that's all my cutting for my cards. Now my card bases are thick basic white, and these are all 8 by 4. And I've already got them scored. So 8 by 4 scored at 4 inches. So I'm just going to fold these all up. And we got 8 of these little cards. So these will fit in a regular size envelope. They're just going to have a little room left over, but that's all right. Or they make excellent little cards to put in a gift bag, depending on what you want to use your cards for and the sentiments that you put on them. I'm going to be using the sentiments from the Mixed Labels stamp set for my cards. Alright, so there we have 8 cards, 4 by 4. Then you're going to take your pieces and decide how you want your card base to open up. You can have it open like this, or you can have it open to the top. I think I'm going to have it open like a regular card. So what I'm going to do, just gotta furnish that better, is, let's see, I'm going to take a strip and stamp on that, and it's going to go on my card front. So my strips here are pretty thin. I did have a little bit left over, so you could have probably made your strips, instead of a half, you could have did like 5/8 of an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch. But I just wanted to make sure that I came out fairly good with enough strips. So I just put thank you on there, and I'm going to just add it to the top kind of like that. These are very just quick kind of little note cards. I'm going to make it so that it looks like, I should use my grid here so I get lined up straight. Let's see if I can pick that up. Ooh. And I'm going to use my grid. It's kind of hard since I'm not going all the way across, but that looks pretty good. And then I'll just take my scissors and trim off. So I'm going to have little bits and pieces. Now, because it is going directly onto the full front of my card, I'm just going to use my liquid glue, because that way I can move it around if I have to make sure that it is straight. Alright, there's the first card. You can put low profile dots on if you like, or you can leave them off. The choice is yours. They'll fit inside the box with them on or without them on. It's like, where do I want to put them? Decisions. Well, you can decide where you want them. So that was thank you. So maybe this one I will do, or I got another happy anniversary. And again, you could put it anywhere you like. I'm going to stick to the top. I just kind of like sticking to the top. Try to get that straight. Maybe I'll move it down a hair. Cut off that excess. And then we'll glue that onto one of our card bases. Okay. Maybe I will, let's see. I might have to open another pack. Oh, let's see, my computer went down. I think I'm still good. All right. So there's two. All right, this one here, we can put our little strip on this side, like so. Now I'm going to do another happy anniversary. Believe it or not, I send quite a few anniversary cards because I send a happy anniversary card to my team members who have been, it's their Stampin' Up anniversary. So if they've been 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, so every month I go through my list and see whose anniversary it is and send them a happy Stampin' Up anniversary. Cut that off. We will put some glue on. Again, do I want it open from the side? I think that's fine. Fits perfectly on there. Maybe I got a little bit more pink on there. Maybe I'll pick up the pink. Maybe I should put, like, instead of putting that one there, see if I can get, oops. See if I can get it off without causing too much damage. And because I stamped that happy anniversary a little high on my strip, maybe if I could pick these up, put them below the strip, the sentiment. There. That's kind of cute. The sentiment's so tiny you have a hard time seeing. Okay, so here's this another print. This one I can go right across, or I can put it off the edge. This print is just like that one, so let's go back to that a minute. And maybe I will do a thank you. So this is going to be a little strip. And I think I will have it off the corner here. Let's see. Like so. And trim off that excess. Use my liquid glue. Put this on our card front. Card base, I should say. Alright, let's see, what do I got here? I got some pink left. I'm going to have to open another pack. Pink. Maybe we'll put pink here. And then, do we do close or do we stagger them? I'm going to stagger them, kind of like that. Alright, so now we have this. These two match, and these two match. Now, if you didn't want to use strips, you could stamp directly onto the Designer Series paper as well. So that's with sympathy. That looks pretty good too. So I'll do both of them the same. We just got to glue them on. Now I could do a little wider. That's pretty wide. Or I can do I'm So Glad We're Friends and just do it in the corner. Like that. Use my strips for the inside. Or I'm okay with not using all the little strips. Oops, I'm going to use that. So again, I could put it open this way or I can put it up. I think I'll keep them all the same. That way they're going to all lay the same in the little box that I'm going to create next. So let's get these all glued up. So you have those strips if you decide you want to do what I did with the first ones and stamp a sentiment on those strips. You have that option. Alright, once I get these glued up, then I will attach my little gems, and then we will make the box to put them in. Really quick and easy. This is a fantastic gift idea, and really doesn't take a lot of time. Pretty easy, and it's great because you have a variety of sentiments in the gift, so they can, when they need a card, they can go in the box, pull out the sentiment for the event they're going to, and have a really pretty card quickly. Alright, so I'm going to go with the gold. And let's see. I'm going to have to open that other pack. We'll do that. We'll get multiple. I like to do 3, if you haven't noticed. There's one here. And we'll open another pack. I've been having lots of fun with this suite. Lots of cards, lots of stamping. Alright. So, I think we'll put each one a little bit different. Alright, so there's our 8 cards. So we got 2 sympathy like that. 2 I'm So Glad We're Friends. This one's a thank you. This is a happy anniversary, but the print is the same. Same with these. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8 cards. Alright. Cute. Like I said, you can probably fit, if you wanted to decorate the inside, put your little strip on the inside. I might as well do that a minute. And then that is done. I'm going to have a little bit of that white inside card showing there. Whoops. And then we'll make the box. And really it goes quick. Alright, so we got 2 insides done. There's also this flower that's from the bundle that you could, it's these little flowers right here. You can stamp those on the inside wherever you would like. And then use your blends to color them in. So it looks like yellow. I got the dark here. I would do light and then dark around, but because I don't have the light right here, we'll just do dark. I'll quickly color these. You could stamp this same image on your envelope and then color it in. Maybe I would come back with a little red. They have it in blue, so any color really. So you can decorate the inside using your stamp set, the leftover paper scraps. But now to do the box, you're going to need a piece of coordinating cardstock that is 8 by 8. Now I pulled the Daffodil Delight. I thought that looked really nice with it. So this is 8 by 8 Daffodil Delight. We're going to bring this in and we're going to line the point up on that side at 2 inches and at the bottom at 2 inches, point to point at 2 inches, and we're going to score that. Then you're going to move it over to 3 inches point to point and score again. You're going to turn it and do point to point again at 2 inches. Score it, move it to 3, and score it, turn it, point to point at 2. I'm looking at 2 here and 2 down here and making sure it's straight, and then move it to 3. And score it. Now one more time. Line that up at 2. And score. And at 3. And score. Alright. Now, each one of these on the straight side here has like a triangle of squares. You need to cut that out. So we're going to come on the score line and we're going to cut up to the second score line. Do the same this way, and you're going to cut out that triangle piece. So you're going to do that on all 4 sides. Okay, simple enough. It actually, I got a piece of paper. It actually is kind of going to be like an envelope box, sort of. That's what it reminds me of. Just going to cut on those score lines. And then over here, same thing. Line it up. Cut on the score, whoops, cut on the score line, turn it. One more cut here. Alright, so these 3 or 4 triangle pieces you're going to throw away. Now fold on those score lines. You could do this with another print of the designer series paper, but I think the cardstock is a little bit more heavy duty to hold all those cards in. So you're going to fold it up like this, and then it's going to come down like that, like a box. Now I like to close mine in and create it like a box. Some people will just wrap it like this and then use ribbon and tie it up. But I just like to have it enclosed a little bit. And I think it works nice to put your cards in there to help with your thickness placement. And I sometimes find it works better in one direction over another. I don't know why. That looks pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to use my liquid glue, and I'm going to put that along this edge here, and this edge here, and I'm going to fold it in so that it meets the edge here and here, and just kind of hold it just for a minute. I want to try to hold that in place. Let that glue set up just a bit. When you want it to set up quick, it takes a minute, and when you don't want it to set up quick, it's like it's glued shut. All right, so then, oops, see, it's still moving. Okay, we're gonna let that sit there a minute. Maybe if I just kind of hold it. All right. This side is not sticking. I'm going to put a little bit more glue here. I'm going to hold my finger in there. Come on. All right, while that sits a minute. Oops. Okay. I'm going to do the front part. So, to decorate the front, I took a piece of basic black. And this is 2 3/4 by 4, and then a piece of white, which is 2.5 by 3 3/4. We're going to stick that together. Then I took the flower image from the Mixed Florals. Yes, Mixed Florals. Stamped it using my black Memento ink and colored it in with the blends. So I used Granny Apple Green, Daffodil Delight, whoops, Petal Pink, and Poppy Parade on that. And then I used the coordinating die to die cut it out. And now we're going to put this on here. And I don't think I'm going to pop it up, only because it's on the box and I don't think it really needs to be popped up. But you do you. You may pop it up if you like. But I'm going to put some liquid glue on the back. And I'm kind of going to put it on an angle so we can kind of get all of it on there except for this bottom edge, and I'm just going to cut that. I want to snip it just a little bit more yet. There we go. That looks good. This is going to go on the front, and then I have another tag, and this is from the Mixed Labels. And I just put thank you. I thought this would be great. I know school's done, so it would have been a great teacher gift, but I'm a little late on that. So we're going to put, I am going to pop this up. And I'm going to put that down here like so. And then I'm going to bring in the pink, I think. And we'll put I kind of want one over here too. Kind of. That's 4. I gotta have 5. I gotta have an odd number, so maybe we'll put one up there. That's pretty. All right, let's bring the box back in here. We're going to attach this to the front, actually to the lid only of our box. So I only want to have my adhesive right here at the top. And because I do not know how far over that is, I'm just guessing here. I'm going to center that onto the top. Oh, don't move on me. That looks pretty good. I probably should have did my ribbon first. Then I took some, this is retired ribbon, but any type of ribbon that you have. I'm going to wrap this around. Make sure that it's not twisted. This is moving a little bit on me. Come on. See, like I said, when you want it to move, get stuck, it doesn't stick. When you don't want it to stick, it sticks. Okay, so I'm going to bring my ribbon around here. This has got really, it doesn't close the box, it doesn't do anything, it just kind of is for decoration. So you can do it with or without the ribbon. You don't need to put the ribbon on. Totally however you want the look. You might not have the gingham check ribbon in your room, but you can use really any ribbon. And I'm going to trim those. And if you want that to stay in place, just put a glue dot underneath it, which is what I did on my other sample. If you want this to stay secure without flopping, take a little tiny Velcro dot. Very tiny. Put that on your top like so. And then you just want to make sure that it's coming down snug and straight. And push that Velcro dot. Where's my tail here? I could sit fussy with that ribbon all night long, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna take a glue dot and we're gonna stick that under that knot. So now that ribbon ain't going nowhere. Maybe. Let me trim it just a little bit more. That's cute. So there's your little one sheet wonder gift idea using that mixed media floral designer series paper. So you just unvelcro that and you have these gorgeous 8 cards. And I will close this up. So really the Velcro is optional. On my sample, I did not put the Velcro on and it lays pretty flat without it. So you have your box and 8 cards with that one 12 by 12 sheet of the Mixed Media Florals Designer Series paper. Love that. So again, club members, you will find the download project sheet in my photo gallery here on my blog. If you would like to know more about the TheStampCamp at Home Card Club, click under the video. It says more. Click on that and there's a direct link to the blog post. If you would like to purchase any of these supplies, the list of supplies that I use is under the video as well. I do appreciate any and all orders. If this is your first time joining me, welcome. Join me every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on my channel, The Stamp Camp. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, click on the bell in the upper right-hand corner so you know when I go live. That is it for tonight. Thanks for stopping by.